Hello and a very good evening. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby. Thank you for joining us for the final show of the day today. Back where it all began with your craft bowl. Lovely to see so many of you already in. Loads of messages already flooding in. It's going to be a top show. Jean is in from Mississippi. Will, the crafty crafter. Fran from Florida. BA from upstate New York. Sally's in from Braunton, North Devon. The Devon Massive. Vanessa from North Carolina. Amanda from Hampshire. Colleen is in as well. And Sharon says hi from Ipswich. Lots of you already in. It's going to be a great show. And what I love about this particular craft vault, there's a few things that I love about it. First thing is, it's really easy to understand, particularly for me as the presenter, because basically if you've got £20 or $30 to spend, then you can basically get anything you want on the show, because everything on this show, £20 or $30, which is £16 or $24 if you're a platinum member. So that's nice and easy. We've got some brilliant products, and also on the show, delighted to say that Craig, that's it, I was going to come out wrong. I'm delighted to say that Craig isn't here. I've had my fill of Craig today. I've had my absolute fill of him. But a lady who you will have seen if you've watched Craig's wake-up call over the past few weeks, and we've been chatting about this today. So delighted to say that the lovely Hilary joins us. Good evening.
Hello, thank you so much for having me back. I've only done a couple of games and then a couple of demos here and there, and look, here I am doing a show.
I know, this is super exciting. And Hilary, for people who haven't seen you on Craig's wake up call, just tell us how you fit into the business and what your role is here. Because you told me your job title, but I know I'm going to muck it up.
You can't remember it, can you?
No, it's easier if you do it. It's easier if you do it. So your job role is?
My official job title is Junior Product Manager, and it is my job to test every single item that comes through this company for papercraft. So every single die, embossing folder, patterned paper pad, anything like that that you can use for papercraft comes through me first. I have to make sure it's okay to go ahead. Leanne obviously has final say off and everything because that's what she does best. And then after that, it's my job also to help everyone in the TV team as well, make sure they've got all the assets they need to be able to make the best sell they can.
And she does a brilliant job. Basically, Hilary works really hard behind the scenes, and she makes our life really, really simple. So she does a great job, actually. And if you didn't see, so you were on the wake up call twice. So you were on the show that I hosted when we were doing, what was that?
It was Guess the Product. We got like a little tiny photo or an image of like the corner of a die and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we had to try and remember what collection it was from, I think.
That was it. And Craig narrowly won that one, didn't he?
Right, he only just won, but I definitely think I was cheated out of that, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just throwing that out there now, to be honest.
But then you came back and did another show.
I did, yes. I came back to do a couple of demos in one of Craig's craft vaults, and it was really good fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed getting my hands dirty a little bit and doing some demos. And then I did another, was it last Friday? I think it was last Friday, yeah. I did another game, which just, throwing it out there again, I won that one.
Yes!
So
Fantastic.
it just means now, though, that we'll have to do a third one for sudden death.
Oh, please, when that happens, I would love to be I'd love to be the host of that for when that happens. So yes, if we can line that up for a Friday in the future, absolutely. Hey, listen, everybody, this is, as I say, Hilary's first full show. All right, so please, can you send in your comments? Welcome, Hilary. Tell her she's doing a great job because she is doing absolutely brilliant already. But yeah, please send in your messages because it's not easy, being here on the old TV. So send in your messages. Let us know what you think of Hilary, and we'll read out all the lovely messages which I know you will send through over the course of the next 45 minutes or so. Right, we'll let Hilary get ready over that side of the studio, and I just want to recap on the products that we've got over here. Now, if you were watching the earlier show, the Nature's Garden Peacock Collection, I did predict that this would sell out. We had a technical sellout on it, however, not everybody checked out their basket, so this is it was limited stock, but it has now gone super limited stock. So you need to go swiftly on this. I'm not lying when I tell you we are down to single figures on this. So it is basically a case of first come, first served. I think this is a wonderful collection because you're going to get with this gorgeous embossing folder. You saw the demo of this a little bit earlier on with Craig, I am sure. If you didn't, you can go back and watch the wake up call from earlier on. But that is your plumage panel embossing folder. That one is included. You've then also got this wonderful stamp set. This is your pretty plumage, and again, take a look at that, absolutely gorgeous. I particularly love the little peacock feather corner that you've got there. Thank you. Today is all about you and sending happy thoughts, just a few of the sentiments that you've got. This is my favorite piece of the collection, and I know it's not called this, but I call this Build a Peacock. It is actually called the Proud as a Peacock collection, because you've got all of these gorgeous stamps, then you've got the corresponding dies to go there as well, so you've got the ability to cut out all the feathers to build up your little nude peacock there. You see, you can pop all the, well, he is, isn't he? He hasn't got his feathers, so you can build up his little plumage, which is going to look amazing, wonderful. And those are just some of the sentiments that you're going to get. And then there's also more stamps included in this collection as well. Things like happy birthday, you've got incredible, beautiful, fabulous. You do also get, and I don't have it here, but you also get, promise you, you are going to get your cardstock with that as well. 10 sheets of your royal blue glitter card. That comes with this collection as well. It is going to be a case of first come, first served, because we are down to the final few. So £20 or $30. And remember, if you're platinum, that is £16 or $24. Literally, the first people to get that in the basket will get it. The rest could miss out. Now, the other collection which proved really popular earlier on was the Gemini Kingfisher window project. This is super cool. The die is awesome for this, and of course this is a great little collection to go for if you want to kind of do that sort of stained glass window effect, as we can see here. Absolutely perfect for doing your shaker cards too. And worth noting on this one that the die alone, I think we said is worth $16.99 or $19.95. So it's a really, really lovely versatile die that you're going to get. Just another example here of how you can use that. Absolutely stunning. And it's a great collection for the fact that not only do you get that die, but we're also going to give you 20 cards there. So in the white, and well, I say 20, there's 20 elements to it. So you've got your envelopes, and then you've got your cardstock in there as well. So you've got your white and your black with the aperture already pre-cut out. And then you're also going to get 25 sheets of your self-adhesive matte black cardstock included too. So a really, really lovely collection. 47 elements in total for £20 or $30. And again, that is 16 or 24 if you are a platinum member. Next along, and as I said before, I know it's February, but this is a great time to pick this collection up. Your vintage Christmas. Let's start with your embossing folder, your cut and emboss folder, I should say, which is stunning. Your elegant holly. Again, so much detailing in there, absolutely super versatile. And again, a great time to buy it because obviously, you know, you're going to be well ahead of the game. And I know as well, you're kind of like starting to make your Christmas makes sort of June, July time. We had people messaging this morning to say that they were already looking at making and getting orders for Christmas cards. So this is a perfect time to get it. You're going to get your Peace on Earth die included there as well. On top of that, you've got your Enchanted Ivy die, which is absolutely gorgeous. And if I can just pop this out without knocking it all over. Yes, I can. You have got your vintage Christmas magic stamps too. So some really lovely sentiments there. Things like Joy to the World. You've got Peace on Earth, Santa Claus, Silent Night. It's a really lovely collection. Add into that you're going to get 10 sheets of your glitter cardstock too, your Christmas green. Look at that for £20 or $30. It is, again, a super, super buy. But grab it whilst you can because these deals will not hang around. £16 or $24 is the deal on that. Now, also on the show, something which proved uber busy earlier on. And again, you can see demos from this earlier. Your cut and emboss classic word collection. Super versatile once again. I love these, obviously for your card projects, but as I was saying earlier on too, really great if you are kind of doing your home decor pieces as well. You're gonna get with this, congrats. You're gonna get your gorgeous home there too, and you're going to get love also. So all of that included, those cut and emboss folders, super versatile. Really nice kind of crafty stash. If you're just kind of starting off your crafting and you want to build up your collections, this is a great show to be able to do it because you are not going to be spending a huge fortune. That deal again is normally $38.97 or $44.97. £16 or $24 If you are a platinum member, normally how much? $12.99. $12.99 each, or $14.99. Now, rattling through these. Stencils from Sharon Callis. I hadn't seen these until earlier on, and I love all of the products that Sharon brings to us. You'll have seen her quite recently on the Craft House with her new Sentiments collection. But these stencils, super versatile, so 6x6 stencils, and lots for loads of different projects. So that one there is your princess. A lot of people asking earlier on about whether or not you could emboss with these. These are slightly thinner stencils, but as Craig was saying, actually, you know, give it a go. Why not? A lot of stencils you can, of course, do your embossing with, but I like these for the fact that you have got something a little bit different on each and every one of them. This one here is your arrows. You've then got your getting ziggy with it. Na 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 na. Getting ziggy with it. Na 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 na. Nothing from Hilary. She's just shaking her head over the other side of the studio. Not impressed. There you go. Look at that. Not impressed.
I mean, get a little bit of music in this. Why not? But
yeah,
could have been something different, I think.
Getting ziggy with it?
No.
Wow. Tough crowd. Next up. I was going to sing this one, but I'm not going to now.
Oh, go on, give it a go. See what you come up with.
This was Craig did this one earlier. This was the don't be fooled with the rocks that I got. I'm still around the block.
I like that one better.
Good.
I like that one a lot better. Yeah.
Yes. So around the block, you've then got. Tag your it. I mean, come on, is that not the best name for a stencil ever? 6x6 stencil, but loads of different tags that you've got in there to be able to stencil. And last but by no means least, your Regimen alphabet and numbers. Particularly love this one, as I said, because the font that you've got on there reminds me of the 80s TV show, The A-Team. But you've got all of your alphabet letters on there, your numbers too, and more. That collection is £20 again, or $30, which is 16 or 24 if you are a platinum member. And one more, this is the one, I mean, I can't believe half of these are at this price, to be honest with you, but this next one, from the Rose Gold collection, is an absolute win. You are going to get so much for your money here. Right, just keep this in your mind, that normally this would be £47.95 or £61.91. You're getting it home today for £20 or $30. From Sarah's Rose Gold collection, you have got your modern roses. So 3 beautiful dies there to be able to build up some gorgeous roses. Then you've got your 2 sentiment dies with this as well. So love, and then wish. Then on top of that, you're getting a stamp and die set. I want to say this is called Sparkle and Shine. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, Sparkle and Shine. So you can build up your own little sort of cocktail glass there with the bits and pieces. That on its own is worth how much? $14.99 or $17.99. And if you thought that was great, you've also got your decorative rose frame too, which again is a cut and emboss folder. That for me, I mean, there are some phenomenal deals on this show, but that for me has got to be the deal of the show for £16 if you're platinum, or $24. Get these in your basket and check them out, because it is going to be a super busy 45 minutes. Now, my tablet has crashed once again. It crashed earlier on when Craig was sending me inappropriate messages, and I think I read that fact that he sent me about the ducks. Boy, oh boy. And yes, and there's lots of lovely messages coming in. Jean saying, these shows are so addictive, so much fun and informative. Hello everyone, says Aisha. Love to see a new face. Wow, sounds like a fun job, Hilary, says Patricia, chatting about what you do here at Crafters TV. And at this point, my tablet appears to have crashed once again. I tell you what, let's have a look at what you're doing over the other side of the studio. And whilst you're showing us, I will read out some of the comments once I've loaded up my tablet. You've crashed my tablet, Hilary, basically.
You can't put all this on me. I didn't do anything. I broke the internet. I've broke the internet. There you go.
You have broken the internet. Absolutely. I'll get this back up and we'll read some comments out as we're chatting. But we're going to have a look at the Rose Gold collection. I mean, you will know with the job that you do that, I mean, this is a super deal. It's a lovely collection. What is it you like about this collection?
So I like this collection because when we first had the idea to bring it in, rose gold was really starting to get on trend. It just seemed like a no-brainer. It was like, yeah, I've got to do it, got to go for it. But Sometimes when we're developing and designing collections, we get ideas from everyone and get ideas from everywhere. But this one just kind of fell together on its own. It was just so good.
Yeah.
It was so easy to make. And the, what was it called? Shine and Sparkle die
Yeah,
that you just
Sparkle and
had.
Shine.
That's actually a 1 mil deep die. So you can cut through all sorts of things to make shaker cards. Even the little details like that we've thrown in just makes it all that more amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. Have you got some finished samples over there to have a look at on the Sparkle and Shine collection? Because it's great when you can kind of talk through it with your knowledge of the collection as well. Oh wow, look at this. Let's have a look at this little card. Here it comes.
So we've got a lovely one here using that cut and emboss folder that you've just had in front of you there. Can you see that dimension there?
Yeah.
And that's literally just one pass through the machine as well. There's nothing extra special done about it, but just because of how amazingly intricate and detailed those embossing folders are, you get that emboss and that cut with one pass, which is what makes these so great.
Brilliant stuff.
We've got another one here.
Yeah.
Showing that love die. I mean, it's just perfectly sized as a statement piece. You can't get any more gorgeous than that, and the font is just spectacular.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, lends itself to so much, doesn't it? Kind of from Valentine's to like wedding stationery as well and wedding cards. It's really, really super useful, right?
It is, yeah. And just anything you want to throw out, even if you just want to send somebody a note at the minute because you can't go and see them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've got our exit plan at the minute, but some people haven't got the opportunity to speak to anyone in God knows how long. It's just nice to send somebody a little thinking of you card or just love ya.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been chatting a lot about that actually, just, you know, making cards just because, I mean, obviously that one's a bit of a happy birthday card there, but like you said, isn't it nice just to be able to like put a little card together just to send to somebody, just to put a smile on their face. Nice to get something through the post other than a bill or a bit of junk mail, isn't it? Absolutely, that's what it is all about. I mean, and again, take a look at this one. So this one that you've got in your hands there is using the little trio of roses, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and what somebody's done is they've actually just laid it up on top with the glitter card on top and the pearl card on the bottom, just to make it stand out a little bit more.
Absolutely stunning.
And just make all that difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Love the choice of colours of cardstock that you got with that as well, and it really, really does, you know, make these cards look absolutely stunning. One more we'll have a look at, and then I know you've got some a little demo to show us as well.
Do, yeah. So this is a perfect example, actually, of what I was just telling you about that Sparkle and Shine die.
Oh, yeah.
You see...
What's in there?
That's sequins that we released with this collection as well.
Yeah.
Shake there. You can see it's literally just cutting out on a thicker piece of material, put some 3D foam tape behind.
Yeah.
And there you go, it's a little shade card. But again, it's perfectly sized, just sit as a topper. It can be a focal point in your card. It's really just a showstopper, to be honest.
Love that little glass or something sparkly. Yes. 21st of June, we're counting down to that day here in the UK. That's what we've been promised. Hilary talking about the exit plan there. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Producer Johnny's just gone, that's going to be me and you, Ben, 21st of June. I don't know if whether or not that's my sort of like, yeah, maybe it will be, Johnny. Couple of cocktails.
We'll know if you both come in hungover the next day.
What's that?
We'll know if you both come in hungover the next day.
Hilary, don't mess us about. You'll be coming out with us. I know it. You'll be there as well.
You won't see me for at least 3 to 5 business days if that's the case.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Before we just get started with your little with your demo there, lots of lovely messages coming through. Jeffrey saying, "Good day. Hello, Hilary. Great to see you again. Please make even more appearances." That's good. Kathy C says, "Hi, Hilary. Great to see you back on." And Will says, "The Crafty Crafter on YouTube. I'm Team Hilary. You got your own hashtag now. Hashtag Team Hilary."
Wow.
I mean, even I don't. I mean, I've been here 6 months and I don't have a.
So I've got a hashtag and I've broke the internet in one show. I mean, overnight sensation. What can I say?
Fire here. Jean says, "What a fun job. Welcome, Hilary. I know you'll have a fantastic time." Joe says, "Hi, Hilary. I think I also check every product that CC produce, or at least my bank manager thinks I do. Haha." And Mary Pat 1000 on YouTube is saying, "Finally finished my Craig Craft Along card from the Peacock Collection. Love it." We've got that over there actually. Mary Pat, why don't you send it in? Send us a picture. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We will have a look at that. Hopefully, if you do want to send in any pictures of anything that we've got on the show, we would love to see it. Hi, Hilary and Ben, says Val. Looking forward to the show. Hello, Hilary, says Ty Vixen on YouTube. Much love to you from Illinois in the United States. And Joy Sampson, lovely Joy on YouTube, says, beautiful Hilary, thank you for testing all of the products for us. Obviously doing a great job. Hope you start demoing more. You are a natural. Look at all this love. All this love.
Oh, it's so nice of everybody.
Oh. I told you. We'll read a few more of these comments out in just a few moments' time, but I know you want to show us a little demo. So you're going to do something with the Rose Gold collection, yeah?
Yes, so first thing I want to show you is the cut and emboss folder.
Yeah.
So I'll just show you a little sample here. You can really do anything with these things, this product and this collection.
Yeah.
So here, it's literally just passing a piece of card through your die cutting machine,
yeah,
inking it up, and you can create this lovely little box.
Beautiful.
And like I say, you want to send all sorts of things to people these days, so why not send them anything like this, chocolates, anything, little keepsakes if you like, in a lovely little, it's very sturdy box.
Yeah, but also perfect. You think yesterday we launched our jigsaw dies, didn't we? Perfect to make little boxes to go with your jigsaws as well.
Oh yeah, and the jigsaws are so cute. They are really the loveliest things I've whipped. I think probably the best things we've done, and it's so simple. It's such an easy idea, and it's mental how we haven't thought of it since now.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad that we did, and it was flying out of the door yesterday, and loads of people, I think, will be making and printing off their photos and making jigsaws over the course of the coming days and weeks. And as we chatted about with those jigsaw dies, what a great little kind of business that you could start with them as well, because as long as you own the rights to the photos, then why not get printing off the photos and get using those jigsaw dies. Right, so what are you going to be showing us, Hilary?
So like I say, to make something like this box, it does look like it's going to be complicated, but just to use the cut and emboss folder in itself, it could not be easier. All you're going to do is going to take some watercolour card or some stamping card, whichever you've got to hand, or whichever you've got hordes and hordes of. All you're going to do is put it on one clear plate.
Yes.
Pop your cardstock inside the folder and pop another clear plate on top, and that's it. That's literally all you have to do.
Yeah.
Run it through your die cutting machine.
Nice to see this as well, going back to basics, just showing how you can pop all these different bits and pieces through your machine as well. I think it is nice to see.
And then once that's gone through, it'll just literally fall out. You won't even need to hold it, poke it, use a pokey tool or anything. It will literally just fall completely out straight away. I'll just show you there. Look at how much detail that is picked up there. Yeah. And it's cut at the same time, which is just something so fantastic that our technology can do. Yeah. So then all I'm going to do, because you can see on the sample we've got here, it has just got the slightest tint of pink on the front. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of our larger square blending tools. And at the minute I've got one of our Harmony Water Reactive ink pads, because for blending, if you use our ink pads, Harmony Water Reactive are the best for blending any colours. Yeah. And at the minute I've got me Winter Rose. I'm just going to just straight on with the colour.
And are you normally using a rectangle one, or do you prefer using a circular one? Because there's always that chat with your ink tool, your Dauber, whether it's rectangular or circular, it doesn't really make any difference to you.
For me, it depends on how big of an area I'm trying to colour. So for something like this, trying to get a lot of colour over a wider area, I'll use the square one. But then if it's something a little bit smaller, maybe wanting to get a bit of detail, like if I was just trying to pick out the green parts on this design, for example, on the flowers, just add a little bit of green, I'd use the smaller round ones because they do get a little bit more precise.
Do you get time to do a lot of crafting for yourself then at home with all of the work that you do here, or do you find that you're doing most of the stuff that you're doing is for here?
I was really hoping this question wouldn't come up.
Oh, don't answer it then.
No, I'll do it. I was going to try and avoid it as much as I could, but I'm going to let the cat out of the bag.
Okay, you can lie if you want to, nobody will know.
I can craft, I don't craft.
Oh, really?
So because of what I have to do every day in my job, and because I love my job so much, I do find it so enjoyable. It's great. I love doing what I do every single day. Yeah. And it's not that because I do it all day at work, I don't want to go home and continue to do it. It's literally because before I started working here, I didn't know how to do any of this. I've learned it all on the job, and it's just become something I can do. But I just don't craft at home.
So before you started working here, so you weren't, because it's always a question we sort of ask, so you weren't a crafter before this then? You didn't do crafting and art and stuff when you were at college and school?
To tell you the truth, I didn't even know there was such a business to sell crafting products like this. I didn't realise this was such a big industry until I started working here, and it absolutely blew my mind.
That's so amazing. Do you know what? I'm kind of like you, because I've sort of been in the crafting world, I suppose, for 5 or 6 years, and I remember when I first sort of found out about it, didn't realise just how big this industry was, and just how many different things that were out there. To allow people to craft and create these amazing projects, and it's really interesting to hear. I would never have said that about you. I would have just assumed that you've been crafting for years and years and years and years.
Well, we normally do an event on every year through Crafters Companion up here in the northeast called Craftaganza, and normally it's my responsibility to go and help Leanne with her classes, because obviously we work so well together and work so closely together, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
So every year when I go to Craftaganza, these people are like, oh my goodness, you have the best job in the world. I love that you get to touch all the stuff before anyone else. You must, your craft room at home must be wild. So I'm like, I don't have one.
Wow.
And their faces literally dropped to the floor. That how can you work every day around all this craft product and not take any of it home? Like, trust me, I don't. And it baffles people. It does. It really does baffle them that I don't craft at home.
Yeah. No, I do kind of get that, because if you're like working here sort of full time and it can take up a lot of time, I totally get that. I totally understand that. You're doing a fab job. For someone who doesn't do a lot of crafting at home. I love that. So simple bit of cut and embossing with that cut and emboss folder, and then just adding a bit of ink to kind of bring out the emboss, yeah?
It does, yeah. And if you can see here, I know it had a lot of detail before, and it did show up very well, but just adding a little bit of colour really does bring out that detail of the roses and the little design behind, and showing it against the craft card there, because like I say, when you finish it up and pop it onto a box, it makes it stand out so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Love that. And again, thank you, Hilary. That is the kind of thing that, of course, you have got the ability to do with this collection as well. And just to show you again, I've got some finished samples here. Again, just combining lots of the different elements that we've got within this collection. So again, there's that lovely cut and emboss folder in there. You've got the elements of the dies included in there too, which look absolutely beautiful. You've then got here again that lovely love sentiment. It just lends itself so well, doesn't it, to kind of like your Valentine's, to your kind of weddings as well. And here we go, take a look at that. Amazing. That's me and Johnny again. Look, there we are with our cocktails in hand, June the 21st. Absolutely brilliant. And once again, there's my cocktail. Hang on, Johnny, I'll get yours. There it is. There it is. There it is. Look at that. I really want to do this now on June the 21st. I really want to do it. June the 21st. Me and Johnny up the pub, cocktails in hand. And don't forget, just to quickly show you. So you've got your Modern Roses dies. Then you're going to get your Love. You're also going to get Wish. That is the Sparkle and Shine collection, or the Ben and Johnny as we've now renamed it. And then you've also got that cut and emboss folder as well, which is called your Decorative Rose Frame, which is the one that Hilary just demoed with there a few moments ago. It's a brilliant collection. Normally £48, $62 there or thereabouts. You've got it for £20 today or $30. Of course, if you are a platinum member, that comes down to £16 or $24. Lots of people loving earlier on how Hilary didn't like my singing. Joy says, lol, Hilary, keeping Ben on his toes. Yolanda saying, Rose Gold collection is pretty. And then loads of lovely comments coming through. My daughter, says Teresa, says, I watch too much Crafters TV. Is there ever too much Crafters TV? Certainly not. And obviously with our new schedule coming up, there's even more, well, it's the same, isn't it, actually? Yeah, same amount of Crafters TV coming up from next week, our new March schedule. I will tell you more about that a little bit later on. And as we get ready to show you some more demos too, let's tell you about Club Inspire, because if you are new to the channel and you're thinking to yourself, keeps going on about if you're a platinum member, what's all that about? What's all those points about? We can tell you right now in this little video, which will explain about our club.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order and will ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
So there you go, full details on Club Inspire right there. Lots of love coming in for the rose gold cards. Yes, the card is so luxurious, just having a look through all the cards that you could be making with that. And lots of love as well for the suggestion of just sending cards just because. Mary Pat 1000 on YouTube saying, Hillary, it's been over a year since seeing most of my loved ones in person. These cards are lovely to send. D Maddox on YouTube, don't know why, when I just saw Hillary's box, I thought you could make a cute custom tissue box with that die. Absolutely. That's a great idea, isn't it?
That's great, yeah, just cut into the top. Where's it going? I want to find, oh no, here it is. Yeah, just use your cut and emboss folder again on the actual box base to go right through. That's perfect.
Yeah. Great idea, love that, absolutely love that, Dee. Homemade candles would look lovely in that gorgeous box, says Mary Pat. Beautiful collection, says Deborah. Cards are gorgeous. And Mary Pat also saying, I love the rose gold collection. One other collection which you guys absolutely love too is the Kingfisher, which is proving very, very popular indeed. I really like this card that I've got over here. I think because you've got the little shaker element in there too, which is absolutely gorgeous. And really great, isn't it, for allowing you to have that sort of stained glass window effect with these. The die itself is just beautiful. Maybe if you wanted to do some paper piecing with this too, you've got the ability to do that. Or indeed, if you just wanted to kind of make your own background up and then cut the die and place on the card, it still looks absolutely brilliant because you've got so much space in there. It looks absolutely stunning. The collection itself, of course, brings you the 25 sheets of your matte black self-adhesive cards, so that is also included, and then you're also going to get your cards with the aperture in, so you've got your white and your black with envelopes included too. That is £20 or $30 once again, saving over 20% off the usual price, normally $31.97 or $38.85 on that deal. Now we're also going to have a quick look at the Peacock Collection. We can't have many of these left, Johnny, seriously. We must be down to the last few, 2% of the stock remaining. So it's going to be a bit of a rush here, so I'll quickly go through these. Bear in mind, you are going to get 10 sheets of the royal, is it the royal blue? Yeah, 10 sheets of your royal blue glitter card with this as well. But what a deal. So you're going to get these gorgeous sentiments, your words of inspiration. So happy birthday. You've got things like fabulous on there, beautiful, you make me so happy. So loads of sentiments to use, not just with this collection, but with all your other crafty stash too. Then you've got your Build a Peacock, your Proud as a Peacock stamp and die set. So all these glorious stamps here that you then got the ability to cut the actual peacock out himself, and then all of the feathers to build up the plumage on the peacock. This is stunning. The pretty plumage stamp, again, that gorgeous peacock with lots of feathered elements there too. Thank you. Today is all about you. Just a couple of the sentiments that you've got there. And then on top of that, that gorgeous plumage panel, that embossing folder is absolutely lovely. All of that included, as I say, plus you're going to get your 10 pack of card with that too. £16 or $24 if you're a platinum member. £20 or $30 is the deal on that. Right, we are going to have a little look with some, we're going to have a look at some cards with Hilary over the other side. What you got to show us?
That was easy for you to say,
Thank
wasn't
you
it?
so much. It's been a long day.
It has. I don't know how you're still standing, to be honest.
You what?
I don't know how you're still standing. You've been here for ages. You
No,
must be so knackered.
Yeah, you know, thank you, Hilary. I'm glad that you appreciate the work that I put in here. I mean, at least somebody does. All right, Johnny, shush. Thank you, Hilary. Keep it coming. I don't know how I do it either, to be honest with you. It takes a special kind of guy. Anyway, that card you're about to pull out, I remember from our craft along that we did a couple of weeks ago.
All right, who made this one?
Craig.
I mean, I watched it. Of course, I watched it, so I know it was Craig that made it. I mean,
good one.
Totally fine. But yes, I love this one. With the embossing folder you've just shown us, that there is literally just embossed through onto some black cardstock and gilded up ever so lightly with gilding wax, and it just makes the 3D. It makes the embossing detail stand out so much. And literally just adding on some little decorative elements, and it does make it really stand out, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
There's not much done to it. There's nothing really else you can say, but it's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the one that we did, as I say, on the craft along with Gail and Susan joining us for that, which was lovely. Oh, have a look at this one. So this is with that pretty plumage, isn't it?
Is that how you say it, plumage?
Well, I hope so. What do you call it?
I don't know if it's just because I'm northern. I thought it was plumage.
Plumage? Isn't that what you have in your bathroom?
But now it sounds like the pipes in your house are plumage.
Yeah, you get your plumber to come and look at your plumage.
But your peacocks look at your plumage. Right, okay, I'm
your
with
peacocks wouldn't look at your plumage. You need to call a plumber for that.
Okay.
But whatever. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm a southerner. We say plumage. I think it's definitely plumage. You can call it plumage if you want to. Like that card though. Very, very nice indeed.
It's just a half twist triangle easel card.
A half twist what? Triangle easel?
That's what I've called it.
Wow.
That's
to be honest with you, Hilary, we were naming cards earlier on. We were naming cards earlier on. We didn't know the shapes of. What did we call that card in the end earlier on? An ascertent card or an illusion card. But yes.
Ooh, that sounds really interesting.
It was quite interesting actually. But yeah, very, very nice. And again, using elements from the set that we've got tonight. It is, yes. That's just using that stamping die set there, and you can see that it's just been beautifully coloured with alcohol markers. Yeah. And just laid up on top with some of the pattern papers really just gives it a nice effect. Lovely. You can actually see on the pattern paper there, we don't have this at the minute, do we? That's a shame, because that there gold foiling is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I know it was super popular when we did have it, yeah, and currently out of stock. You'll like this one. Look at this one. This is the Builder Peacock. Builder Peacock. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that one. No, it's right in what you were saying earlier on. You can literally build this up as much as you want. You could put a couple behind him. You could put hundreds if you wanted to make a really big piece. But literally there is no end to the possibilities of how much you can go with this one. Absolutely lovely. But it does give it a lovely 3D effect as well. Layer it up as much as you like. And again, there's that embossing folder in the background as well, but that's using a letterpress technique with your ink pads and run through your machine. Brilliant stuff. Shall we see one more? Yeah, why not? Ooh, so many lovely finished samples over there. Wow, look at that one. Again, this is using that embossing folder, but there's nothing else done to this. This is just a piece of vellum, a piece of coloured purple vellum. But because the embossing detail has come through, it started to wear it away slightly, so it looks a little bit lighter. Yeah, gorgeous, isn't it? It's gorgeous, yeah. And like I say, there's not much else done. You've got some lovely foam flowers on the front and a decorative corner on the top and bottom. But other than that, there's nothing else added to this. But you don't need anything else, because that there just says it all. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant, and of course 39 elements within that collection, and your 10 pack of royal blue card included too. Lots of love coming in for the Peacock Collection. We're down to the last 2% of the stock there. Great value today, says Joy. I know there are some seriously great deals. If you've got £20 or $30, you are quids in here. Sally says, Ben, what are you and Daisy going to make this week? Mother's Day card. Yeah, do you know what? I don't feel under pressure. That's the wrong way to put it. But I've started doing a bit of crafting at home. I don't know if you know, but Craig lent me / sort of gave me his Gemini MIDI.
All right.
So I've taken that home, and my 9-year-old daughter she's big into kind of everything really, but she's decided she wants to get into craft. So last week we did some stamping and some die cutting, and now all eyes are on my Facebook page to see what we come up with next.
Oh, I'm going to have to go and have a look and see what you've made. You're going to have to start doing like competition. Don't tell people who's made what and see who people vote for. Who's a better crafter, you or your 9-year-old?
I don't know if I want to do that, because I know who would win.
Have faith in yourself.
No, but it is brilliant. And Sally, yes, I'm not sure what we'll do, but I'm sure we will do something this weekend. Lots of love for the Peacock Collections, as I say. Gorgeous card, the Peacock Twisted Easel card. Joy says, Ben, you need to create a new sea shanty for us about all of the different types of cards with all of their names. Oh, all right. Go home, craft with Daisy, write sea shanties. Cool, blimey, I will be busy this weekend. And Teresa's just saying, sent a picture of my card from the Peacock Collection. So we'll have a look at those pictures in just a bit. Are you going to do a little demo with the Peacock Collection?
I am, yes. Just with the embossing folder you saw me show you earlier. So again, this is the one. Which show was this on again?
That was on the Craft Along.
Craft Along show.
First Craft Along show we did, actually.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a lovely collection.
One. It's a piece of history.
Of course.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by taking a piece of black cardstock, matte black cardstock. I can't get my words out now.
Hey.
And because I know my embossing folder is 5 inches by 5 inches square,
yeah,
I'm going to take a piece of card and just put that to the size it needs to be.
Okay.
Sorry, my embossing folder is slightly bigger than 5 by 5, so what I'm going to do is put it smack bag in the middle, because what I want it to do is I want no edge around the outside. I want full detail all over. So if I make my cardstock slightly smaller than the embossing folder, it'll go right up to the edge of the cardstock.
Okay. So,
and the great thing about these is, it's the same as what I did with the cut and emboss folder. Literally 2 plates, sandwich between, 3 die cutting machine, done.
I love this as well. Like you said, like an embossing folder, like you were showing us on the cards just a few moments ago. Emboss your detail, maybe put a bit of ink or your gilding wax over the top, and then very quickly you have got a stunning background for a card, haven't you?
You have, yeah, and honestly it could not be easier to do. So if you can see there, if I show this one, it might be a little bit harder to see on the dark before I add anything to it, but can you see there's no edges around the outside, there's no border. It has taken the design right to the edge of my cardstock, because I made my cardstock smaller than my embossing folder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually take a bit of gilding wax. So the thing with gilding wax is, and this is something I learned very early on because I really had no choice other than to learn it early on when I started working here, is less is more with gilding wax.
Absolutely, yeah.
You literally take the tiniest ever bit, and even if you've only got the tiniest smidge on your finger, still take off any excess.
Yeah.
You really want the tiniest little bit on. See, I even still think I've got too much on there, and there's barely any on my finger. I'm going to show you there.
But it's that whole thing that Craig always says, you can always add more, can't you? It's not easy to take it away.
Exactly. You can always add more, can't take any away.
Yeah.
So.
And always best to do it with your finger as well, isn't it? Because it's all about the light touch, isn't it?
It is, yes, because if you were to use a blending sponge, obviously a sponge would kind of maybe absorb some of that gilding wax, so you wouldn't really get a good full-on coverage. You wouldn't get an even coverage.
Yeah.
So it's best to do it with your finger so you've got more control, and I always get paranoid about doing this. So just the lightest ever touch.
Yeah. There we go.
I know, yeah, thank you, Johnny. I'm only live on TV. Thank you very much for reminding me.
He's just got to Hillary. Don't worry. You're only live on telly. Lovely, calming words there from Johnny. He's great, isn't he? He's great. You are doing a great job, Hillary. Oh, the other thing I was going to ask you about, just whilst you're doing this to sort of take your mind off it. So this is interesting. So you're Hillary... 2 L's. I
am.
And in my mind, Hillary, I mean, I don't know loads of Hillarys. In fact,
no, neither do I.
All right, well, I know you, but when I think of Hillary, I think Hillary, H-I-L-A-R-Y, but you are H-I-L-L-A-R-Y.
I am.
How did that come about?
So, I'm actually named after my mum.
Oh, right.
And my mum is Hillary with 1 L.
Right.
And for some bizarre reason, she wanted to name me after herself. Don't know why, but
good name.
To be fair, I love my name. I think it's fantastic. I don't know anyone else my age called Hillary, so you'll never get me confused with anyone else. That's what I'm keep telling myself anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, my mum is Hillary with 1 L. I'm Hillary with 2 L's.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, there was a period of my life where I was convinced as a child if I were to ever have a daughter, I would have to name her Hillary with 3 L's. That's how convinced I was and how unusual it was for a young girl to be named after her mum.
I think if that ever happens, that should definitely happen. And then, as the Hillarys, keep going through your family,
as the generations go on, it'll be
L's.
Hillary with 10 L's, won't it? So
can you imagine? That is brilliant.
So I've gilded that up there, and even that's a really good example to show you there. So on this side here, if I just hold it up, I did a little bit too much pressure over here, so it looks a little bit clumpier. However, what you can do once you've gilded up your paper is you just take a little bit of tissue and buff it out.
Oh, okay.
So it spreads it a little bit more evenly.
Good idea, yeah. Absolutely.
I say I've made a little mistake there, but it's live TV and I've made a mistake. But we'll be fine,
Absolutely, I think you've done a grand job, to be honest with you.
Aww.
Absolutely brilliant. And that's it, but it just shows you, doesn't it, how super easy it is to use these embossing folders, add a bit of your gilding wax, and all of a sudden you've got yourself there, something it just brings it out, doesn't it? It's gorgeous.
It does, and like you say, just even the tiniest little bit of embellishment or colouring medium in any way will add so much more depth to that detail.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for showing us that. And that is one of the items that you're going to get within this collection. Joy has just got in touch to say 2 L's common as well as 1 L in the US for spelling of Hillary. So there you go. I was going to say, so you're common over there.
Common? How dare you? Common?
There's more common. Yeah, you and your plumage. Let's
it's
just quickly.
Plumage.
That's your embossing folder that you are going to get. Your plumage panel. That one. We can't have many of these left. I think we're down to probably the last 1% of stock. Yeah, we have 1%. Basically, whoever goes for this now gets it. Check out your baskets. There's your stamps, which you're going to get. This is your Proud as a Peacock collection too. So that's the one where you can kind of build a peacock, build up your peacock. You can build the plumage, like Hillary was saying. You know what? You can completely go to town and make your peacock look as grand as you want to. And then you've got your pretty plumage stamp. I'm going to call it that from now on. I like it. Your pretty plumage stamp included as well. Don't forget 10 pieces of your cardstock as well. The royal blue glitter cardstock is included with this collection just to make that amazing. That is why 1% of the stock is remaining. £20, $30. I tell you what we'll do, when we come back, I just want to remind you about our new schedule, which is coming from Monday. But before all that, if you are quite new to the channel and you're wondering how you can shop with us here at Crafters TV, here is a little video which will give you all the info you need.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
Marilyn saying, it's funny, I've got so spoiled with 3D embossing folders that I missed the depth when using the regular ones. Hello Hillary, says Charbert on Facebook. That card is beautiful. Joy says, this looks so great, the gilding wax demo. I will give that a try now, which is nice. And Sally Bond on Facebook says, what a great job Hillary is doing. Love her. She's doing a grand old job, is Hillary, and I'm sure she will be back here very, very soon indeed. In fact, she'll be back in about 2 minutes' time because she's got another demo to show us before she disappears. What I quickly want to do just before we go back to Hillary is just remind you of our new schedule. Very exciting is this, starting on Monday. I still can't get my head around the fact that the 1st of March is on Monday. That just doesn't compute with me. When I look at my watch today, and it's like the 24th, I mean, how can it be? I mean, I know how it can be because there's a shorter month, February, but still, I find it hard. Anyway, Monday, 12 to 1:30 is the first show. Now, weekdays, Monday to Friday, this is going to be Craig's wake-up call. We've shuffled it forward. He wanted a lie-in. You know, you say, oh, I have to get up early in the morning, shuffle it along, I want a lie-in, so he said, all right, midday, the Scottish Pirate, midday is the new wake-up call. So midday through till 1, and then tagged on the end of the wake-up call, 1 till 1:30 UK time, will be a craft vault. So that's 7 till 8:30, 12 till 1:30, Monday to Friday. Then your 2 shows for the rest of the day, 3 till 5 UK time or 11 till 1 Eastern, 7 till 9 UK, 2 till 4 Eastern. That's where you're going to see the usual shows, things like your Monday Makers, your Creative Cravings, your Colour Me Happies, your Cartloads, all these kind of shows. So that's where those will go. And on a weekend, of course, things like your Craft House, your Second Chance Sunday. This time slot on a Saturday isn't Wake Up Call. This will be Play Your Crafts Right, a new show where it's going to be fun, it's going to be fast and furious, loads of demos and chances for you to win prizes as well. Yes. And then on Sunday, this will become the softer side of life. A lot of you were saying you'd like to see the soft craft show moved, and we thought, you know what better place to have it than on a Sunday, first thing on a Sunday. You want to ease into your Sunday. So that soft craft show, softer side of life, will be with Bernie each and every Sunday between 12 and 1:30. That all begins, as I say, on Monday of next week. I think you're going to love the new schedule. We're certainly super excited to bring it to you. And as I say, that begins on Monday. Right, just quickly, I want to recap on the Kingfisher collection that we have got for you, because this really is super duper. And again, just to show you the kind of things that you can create. I love this, just as a little frame on the box here. Again, you've got that shaker element in there too. I love that. Are they little sequins in there? Yeah, they are. They're gorgeous. But the fact again that, you know, you can kind of do your sort of stained glass techniques with this. If you just want to kind of pop it onto your cardstock and colour it, you've got the ability to do that as well. Then, as we said earlier on, you know, again, shaker cards absolutely perfect with this too. Or alternatively, if you just want to kind of layer up your backgrounds on your cards and then simply use the actual frame of the die itself to kind of create those colours, then absolutely you can do that. You get the die, which is worth $16.99 or $19.95 in the US, and then on top of that you're going to get 25 sheets of your matte black adhesive card, and you're going to get the card with the apertures in as well. That's included also with envelopes. £20, $30 is the deal on that one. I just want to quickly recap on the cut and emboss words, which we've got here too. These again, £20 or $30, super popular. Always, whenever we bring these to air, very popular indeed. And once again, it's all about ease of crafting really, isn't it? Because with one pass through your machine, you have got that gorgeous emboss like you can see on the home there, and then you've got the cut too, and of course you can use the kind of negative, if you like, for other craft projects too. I think that one lends itself brilliantly to like a little piece of home decor, which you could frame up very simply indeed. Then you've got your congrats, and you're also going to get in this collection a little bit of love. So all three of those for £20 or $30. That's the price of everything on the show today, so you're not getting confused as you have got stuff in your basket, particularly if that Peacock collection is in there. Get it checked out, because that is hanging on by a thread. These other bits and pieces, as I say, take advantage of the deals now, because these deals are super good. Right, let us have a look at some finished samples of these over the other side of the studio. What can you show us, Hilary?
We've got some gorgeous samples over here. We've got so many different techniques being used. This one is a really personal favourite of mine. So all this is just a piece of stamping card.
Oh wow.
And they've inked over the top, but I don't know if you can see the little blotchy bits there. It's a technique called faux bleaching.
Oh yeah.
So all it is you just add some water on the top of your inked piece, pick it up with some kitchen roll, and it looks like it's been bleached.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do, and obviously everyone's got kitchen roll, everyone's got the capability to do this. Layer that in front of some mirror card and you get a really nice 3D effect.
Paper towel, isn't it, over in the US? That's something I found out the other day.
Paper towels, yeah.
Yeah,
Kitchen roll.
No, I call it kitchen roll, but people say, well, what's kitchen roll? Paper towels, kitchen roll. Brilliant. So that was your congrats. Is that the love one you've got over there?
It is. It's a love one. Again, similar to the last demo I've just done.
Oh wow.
It's a nice bit of gilding wax over the top, but then what they've done is put it in front of another piece of card and made it into a shaker card.
Is that shaker elements in the letters?
Yeah, inside the letters. Oh, I'm trying to show you. There. That's better.
That's brilliant.
How good is that?
Love that.
It's just the cutout, piece of acetate behind there, sandwich some sequins in between that and the card base, and you've got a shaker.
Lovely. And yeah, I think you've got one more over there as well. Home.
I have got a really lovely home one. This is a gorgeous home decor piece. Home decor.
Hey.
But look how that just hangs freely. And it is just so simple. That's just a piece of acetate that's been embossed.
Yeah.
The letters that the embossing folder cuts out for you, they've just stuck on top and put it in front of a lovely glittered background.
Love
how
it.
nice would that look?
Yeah, I like the fact that you've got the little house at the bottom as well, cut out from the home, which is just cool.
Just a nice little finishing touch,
yeah,
isn't it
home,
lovely?
sweet home. Brilliant.
Home, sweet home.
We have literally got 5 minutes remaining. Have you got one little final demo you can show us, Hilary? This show is absolutely flown by. What can you show us in the last 5?
I will show you very quickly, because it is so quick and easy to do, how to do some faux bleaching.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So, as we've done with the cut and emboss folder, take a piece of cardstock, your watercolour card, your stamping card, both would be absolutely fine for this. Pop it into your cut and emboss folder, and again, only 2 plates, and run through your machine. It's that easy, so we'll go through.
Okey-dokey.
I'm so self-conscious of time now.
Have you found that the time has gone really quickly in here?
It has, it's flown over beforehand. I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to fill the time? Then you're going to have to help me. And it's like, oh, wait.
You didn't realise how much I rabbit on, did you? That's probably... It's like,
That must be it, yeah. That must be it.
No, but honestly, we always say it, like when you come into the studio, it's like a bit of a time vortex. It just seems to, for whatever reason, a minute seems to go like in 30 seconds. That's why. I think it's because we're having fun, probably, is what it is. It's the fun you've been having.
So like I say, one quick pass through the machine, and there you have a lovely cut and emboss design. Don't know if we can see it on the over. There we go. That embossing detail is just beautiful. And again, it's cut all of the detail that we need to with the die with ease. Again, I'm going to take my large blending tool, because I've got a lot of area to fill. And I'm going to take my crushed velvet water reactive ink pad, and just going to go straight on with that colour.
Amazing. Lots of love for that home decor piece you showed a few moments ago. But that's the brilliant thing about this particular collection, isn't it? You know, great for card making and great for home decor as well. Great job, Hilary is doing. There's loads of love for you, Hilary, coming in, by the way. I think whether you want to or not, you're going to have to come back because all of our lovely crafters approve. So,
do you know what? I would love to. This has been so much fun. I've really enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed your company. I think it's been absolutely great. And you wouldn't have known it was your first hour. I remember the first hour I did on TV, and it was horrendous. I mean, it's still pretty bad now, isn't it? To be honest with you, but yeah. No, I think you've done a fabulous job.
So you're not going to be as strapped for time as I am, because my blending is little to be desired right now.
That's fine. We're tight for time. We're tight for time, as you say.
So let's bring in just some simple water from the tap. Honestly, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything like glycerin or anything like that. It's literally just water from the tap.
Yeah.
You put it on your hand and sprinkle it over the top. And the great thing about something like this is that it's going to be different every single time, because you won't be able to catch it in the same way every time. You take your kitchen roll or paper towel.
Good one.
Just lie it over the top and let it soak up. You can see there, it's soaking up all of that water.
Yeah. This is a really cool
Just leave
effect,
it on
isn't
for a second.
Okay.
And then when you pull it away, all that faux bleaching will come through.
Fantastic. Love it.
Look at that. And it just, do you know what? It looks as though it's been different colours as well. It looks as though those tiny little areas are a completely different colour.
Absolutely fab.
How great is that?
Yeah. Love that, Hilary. Absolutely brilliant. Some great demos, haven't we had tonight? And I love that. The faux bleaching effect is just brilliant. I know we've had a little picture sent in which we just need to show before the end of the show. Teresa with the Peacock Collection. This is phenomenal. Love that. So that's using that embossing folder, isn't it? Is that the Peacock? It must be the Peacock die, is it? I think. As well within the main collection, but that is gorgeous, Teresa. Thank you for sending that in. Absolutely love that, and a great way to kind of wrap things up as far as that's concerned. That Peacock Collection, as I said, hanging on by a thread. So if you want to grab that, make sure you check out your baskets, and actually whatever is in your baskets now, check it out, because we are almost at the end of the show. Thank you for all of the love you sent in towards Hilary. She has done a brilliant job. Thanks all for a terrific day of show, says Sally. Fab job, Hilary, says Kathy C. Enjoyed the show. Hilary, you're a wonderful host, says Randy. Great job, Hilary. Thank you for a fun show, says Evelyn. And Hilary, says Lynn, it would be lovely to see you demo again. So hopefully we'll see you again soon. Will we see you again soon?
I hope so. Fingers crossed I will be back.
Well, Hilary, you've done absolutely brilliantly. Absolutely loved that show. And that is it from me until Monday. Yes, get to launch the new schedule on Monday here on Crafters TV. So really looking forward to that. Lots to come tomorrow. Of course, Joe will be back. Rebecca, our new presenter, will be here as well in the morning. Joe is here with the HSM preview show tomorrow. So certainly lots on the way as far as that is concerned. And as I said, I will be back with you on Monday here on Crafters TV. It's gone very quiet in my ear just now, and all I can think is that my battery's run out. Quite enjoying the silence actually. So I'll wait, because I know I've got 9 seconds left, and I will eke this out and say have a brilliant rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you back here on Crafters TV very soon. Bye for now.